Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, November 19th, 2024, and welcome to episode 808 of the Lots Project Morning Show, where the coffee's strong, the opinions are stronger, and everything is always filter free. I'm Brian, your host, and today I'm enjoying a medium like Guatemala from foodforestfarms.com, where you can get 10% off with discount code LOTS10, LOTS10, and the shipping's always free. While you're there, check out C4 Club. Got my C4 Club membership in the mail yesterday, and I am always excited on that day to see what ended up in the mail. You can get what you want, specifically what you want, or you can talk to Brian and customize your order each month, shake it up a little bit, roaster's choice, or like I said, roll with what you like, particularly every day. So check it out today, foodforestfarms.com. Right now, there is a discount for C4 if you pay by the year. It's a phenomenal discount. You can't really beat the price. You can't beat the price without the discount, let alone with the discount. So check it out. Pay up front for the year, and you get a hell of a deal. You can find the link for that down in the show notes. Foodforestfarms.com, C4 Club. Anyway, let's pop over into comments, see if anybody's hanging out, and we'll get rolling with the show. Good morning, Real Wilder Life. How we doing today? Hope everything is going well. Rainy morning this morning, and I think I got my Noster back up and rolling. It appears that somehow the stream key got changed. Sorry, just give me a second. I know this is riveting audio, but just want to make sure this is right. But yeah, looks like Stream Key's working. Hunter, good morning over on Twitch. Thanks for popping in. Noster stream is back up and rolling. If you could just do me a favor, pop over there and hit a message and wait just a minute, and I want to reply. I found a new way to view the chat stream for Noster, and it has a chat function where I can actually chat there too. I'm new at this stuff. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Nice. Sorry, guys. I could have tested that yesterday when I did the test stream. When I realized that the stream key was changed. Well, I didn't. I just kind of guessed at that, and it worked. And look at that. Hunter's listening on Twitch and watching on Noster. Beautiful. Oh man. Anyway, it's Tuesday. It's a rainy Tuesday. It's I don't know if it's supposed to be rainy all day today or not. I didn't really check the weather. It doesn't concern me today because I have more interviews to do for Director Detour. Have 3 lined up today and a bunch of editing, and I got a lot of video editing for of all the video I did over the weekend. All the coffee stuff. Excuse me. Oh. And yeah, so it's going to be it's an inside day anyway, so it is what it is. Today I'm going to be talking about a guest post coming up this week on Director Detour. I mentioned that again. Some Amazon lists I've been working on. The propane video I put up on TikTok last night. I actually put this on my notes, and I was going to talk about it today. And turns out I woke up this morning and it had 40,000 views. So that's nice. Popped me up over 1,000 subscribers or followers on TikTok. And I'm going to be disappointed. I don't think I'm going to unlock, I don't know if that's the term, unlock the achievements. Noster or Hunter over on Noster says I need to figure out a custom zap amount. Not paid 500 sats, man. That's 50 cents. right now. Right now. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Um, I don't know how that works in the stream. I haven't been over there to really watch and interact. I just started sending my stuff there and figuring that out, and then I moved on to other things. So I get it. I don't know what app are you using? Are you using Amethyst? And what zapper are you using? Alby with Nostr Wallet Connect, or what you got going on? If you long hold the zap button, does it bring up other options to change the amount? I'm not sure. I can dig into that at another time. I appreciate it. Good morning, Pip. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. But yeah, I'll talk about. I'm going to be talking about propane and propane accessories, Amazon lists, holiday gift ideas, and more. So let's roll. Let's roll. Pip, if you were interested, I got the Nostr feed up and rolling again, and seems to be working. I can even type back over there now. First things first. What's on the list here? Fold. I forgot to mention it yesterday. Over the weekend, I was lucky enough to win in one of Fold's drawings. Fold has been having gift card promotion drawings every week for the last few weeks. Oh, nice. Longhold works on the Zappity Zap over on Amethyst. I was pretty sure that was how you changed your zap amount. Good morning, Jillian Robbins over on the vertical feed. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. So Fold has been having Fold debit card. If you don't know, is a debit card I've been using for a couple years now. You get rewards in Bitcoin for various things, whether it be a daily spin where you get a couple of sats up to 1,000, maybe. I don't know. It used to be way different than it is now. But you get a daily spin. You can buy gift cards with fiat or Bitcoin. You can use it like a regular debit card, and when you swipe it at certain stores, you earn sats back. If you buy gift cards, you earn sats back. There's all sorts of different things. It's pretty phenomenal when you think about it. If you swipe your debit card once a day and you get nothing in return, if you swipe it once a day and you get something in return, it's really nice. And I'm about to hit, I think it's 3 million or 2 million sats back for using Fold, just for swiping my card, going through an extra step of transferring some money to that account. It is what it is. I'm pushing up on 3 million sats back, so it's a nice little reward program. But there's a couple things I got going on right now. One thing I mentioned is they're doing giveaways. So this week, hey, thanks for the zap over there. Appreciate that. The first thing they got going on is giveaways. So last week, Canadian Farm says you're rich in 2090. Man, it's a couple grand right now for doing nothing. I shouldn't say doing nothing. For it's for taking an extra minute and what you're doing to decide you're going to buy gift cards to spend on Amazon instead of just using your card on file, to take a minute to transfer some money there, to be able to wait for it to transfer or use the direct deposit option, and then buying a Lowe's gift card or a Kroger gift card or whatever and getting those sats back. It's made me a couple thousand in Bitcoin. And as the price of Bitcoin goes up, the price of those rewards go up, because it's at the point it's determined by the price of Bitcoin, but then you have the sats. So the value goes up as the price goes up. So I don't know. I just got them going into a wallet, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get to buy a Sody Pop someday with my Fold rewards. But as you buy gift cards over the last few weeks, and I think going forward for until Christmas, maybe I can't remember when they said it ends. Maybe the end of the year. For every $10 of for every $10 of gift cards you buy, you get entered into a drawing. Last week it was for a $50 gift card to the Fold store, and I won one. I was like, "Whoa, look at that! Somebody actually does win." The prize is what it is. They give you $50, and everything costs 35 or 30 or over 50. So basically, I won $30, $35, or if I want to pony up some extra, I got a $50 discount on stuff like a hoodie or something. So, I mean, it was for doing nothing, like I said. So that's nice. I'm gonna check out their stuff. I'll probably snag a hat or a hoodie. Hoodie is expensive, so I don't know about that. But yeah, I won $50 gift card this week. They're giving away 2 $500 Amazon gift cards and several $50 Amazon gift cards. I think that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. All you got to do is buy a gift card. I go to Kroger every week. I just buy my Kroger grocery money. I put it into a gift card and use it at the register. I never even have to bring a wallet. My Fold account, I buy it on my phone, and then the barcode for the gift card is right there on the phone. Good morning, Haas, over in the vertical feed. Appreciate you stopping. It works really nice. Link for Fold, and I believe they also have a special going on right now that you earn extra when you sign up and deposit some money. It uses Plaid to connect to your bank account. Plaid is a trusted service where you can log into your bank account details. That's forwarded to the bank. It logs into the bank, and you give it access to what you want to give it access to. It's used in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different services. And then you can do a direct deposit. You can do a wire transfer from your bank. It takes a little time. It's not seamless and smooth and super quick, but once you get it set up, it's very easy to use. And a new feature that they came up with recently is you can now send gift cards, which I think is phenomenal. A great idea. Usually, until they made this change, you would buy your gift card. It would be available in the app. You could go and you get the barcode. You could get the gift card number. You could use it online. You could use it in person. Now they have started sending a confirmation email with the option to send that gift card to someone else. You can now send gift cards as gifts and earn sats back when you buy them. So basically, if you are giving people gift cards for Christmas, stop into the Fold store and look at the laundry list of gift cards that they offer on the site, buy it through Fold, and earn sats back on your Christmas card giving. I'm going to drop my my sign up link for Fold in the comments across the board, and I hope you if you're not using it, you sign up and give it a shot. We both earn a little something for signing up, and every time you use your card, I get a little like 2, 5, 8 sats. So swipe early and swipe often. I appreciate you joining if you do. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I've used it for, like I said, I think I'm on my 3rd year of using Fold. So $1,000 a year. There you go. So Fold new updates. I'm excited about that. We do give gift cards for Christmas gifts. We used to give a lot more, but yeah, it's become a popular thing. So earn some sats back for giving your Christmas gifts. Next thing on the list, Director Detour. Director Detour is going well. It's growing. I got my first unsolicited I shouldn't say unsolicited. So I book all my guests through Podmatch. I got my first email to Director Detour's email address requesting to be on the show. So either they found it through a clearinghouse, or they listened somewhere and decided they wanted to be on the show. They emailed me, and so that's a good sign to me. Canadian Farm says that Brian talks politics at Thanksgiving to save money on Christmas gifts. We won't even actually have a Thanksgiving this year. Maybe with Jamie. I think we might be ended up going out to Tim's cabin, and yeah, last year we had Thanksgiving with our friends here in Tennessee, and the year before that we might have been we were in Texas, and we were so sick that our friend Josh brought us Thanksgiving dinner. I just decided that I don't need to participate in the silliness of passing gift cards around the table. That's how I saved on saving money on Christmas gifts. Is I realized if I'm handing you money, if we look at each other and we set a spending limit, and I tell you exactly what I wanted, or you just give me a gift card and we both spend the spending limit and pass it back and forth, I might as well have just bought myself what I was going to buy it. I don't think that's really in the spirit of giving, but Canadian Farm says I had a great idea for DG. Oh yeah, what's up? So Director Detour. Anyway, it's growing. It's getting bigger. The downloads are going up. It's new. It's going to take some time, but I'm excited to announce that tomorrow, the episode that releases tomorrow, comes with a surprise over at the Patreon community. Not a paid level, a free level membership. So you go over to Patreon. If you already have an account on Patreon, all you do is go to patreon.com/Director Detour. You hit sign up, free membership level. It's no cost, no strings involved. And tomorrow you will get to read a fantastic article written by my guest, Ray Martin, whose episode releases tomorrow. And we also have other guest posts coming up in the near future. I provide that opportunity to all the guests that come on, and some are taking the opportunity to send me some stuff to share on the Patreon page. For now, all that stuff will be in the free section, and the paid section is just for early release as I build up content. But we'll end up starting to do longer, more in-depth interviews or more creative things on the paid side in the future. We're gonna let this simmer and grow for a while. But tomorrow, first guest post along with the episode release for Ray Martin, Life Without a Tie. Ray was a great chat. I enjoyed the conversation with him, and I'm excited to release that episode tomorrow. And man, I can't thank him enough for the article that he wrote and provided me to share with the Patreon folks. So check it out, Direct or Detour on Patreon, patreon.com/Direct or Detour, or find it in your podcast player today. I think we have 3, 6, 7 episodes up. Tomorrow will be number 8, releasing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a good time. Canadian Farm says I should make a cart toss course. It's like frisbee golf, but you throw garden carts. What do you think, Corey? She said I would be the star. You got to put things that you can win, right? That's what you got to do to make sure you keep your win streak. You just play games that you're good at. So tomorrow, yeah, Ray Martin, and then that article will live there in the free membership for all of time. So be sure to check it out. It's a stoic win. That is. So propane and propane accessories. So, was that? I've been meaning to do this actually for a couple weeks now, and I finally just did it. You well, I've been intending to do it. I've been intending to record these videos for several weeks. One, I really don't have an excuse. I just didn't do it. The second is it was I needed to do it when we were breaking things down for the weekend at Delinquent Scully. So I wanted to do a video about um, the propane tank we have out there. The 20-pound propane tank, the grill size propane tank that most people have kicking around, used for grills basically, and other there's a ton of other uses, but that's what people mainly use them for. But the valve on the top, out at Delinquent Scully, I have two different style connectors, hose ends, if you will. One is for the conversion kit for the generator, and that is the typical collar style like you would find on your grill. Big black knob, playing with the big black knob. The big black knob that screws over the outside of the threads. It screws on normal, like a normal threaded thing, and you tighten it down, then you open up the little valve on the top, and the gas flows. I also have a conversion hose so that I can use the large tank on my Coleman stove, like the Coleman camp stove that usually takes the green bottle, the little 1 pound, the little 1 pound canisters. I bought a hose a long time ago that converts that, and then you can screw that into a 20-pound tank. So you don't have to carry around all those little 1 pounders. They're expensive and they're a pain in the ass. Now I can use my 20-pound tank. Comes with some issues, comes with some wonky things that you got to keep an eye out and be aware of. Easily fixed if it gets messed up. I got a YouTube video on it actually, but the thing that I was wanted to record the video about is the connector end on the hose, the converter hose, actually goes into the inside of the valve. So if you're looking at the propane tank and we're looking from the side, so here's the propane tank for the audience, and you got the valve on top, and it sits there, and it's got the little hole that the propane comes out of, and when you put your grill, it goes around the outside, and you spin it on. This one goes in the hole, in the inside. And there's threads on the inside of the hole. One thing about the threads on the inside of the hole are they are backwards. They're reverse thread, which means you turn it the opposite way to tighten it and the opposite way to loosen it. Then you do a normal nut and bolt, or a normal collar, a normal connector on the grill. And so I was looking at that the one day, and I said to Corey, I said, did you know this? Like, I wanted her to be able to set it up if she needed to, if something was going on, or if she needed to change a tank and I wasn't around or whatever. I was like, did you know this? And she's like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, I should do a video on this. I mean, not that my wife is the be all and end all of if people know things or not. But if one person doesn't know something, then there's a probability that there's others that don't know it. The problem was I had to do the video when I was breaking everything down, when I was taking everything apart, and still keep all the stuff out to make the video. And it really wasn't in Mike Homestead says like they all were 15 years ago. Right. All reverse thread. They used to be reverse thread on the outside too, weren't they? Or was that just a collar on the... I can't remember. It was more than 15 years ago. I think we're talking more like 30 to 40 years ago. I don't think it was 15 years ago that they made that switch to the outside threads. But yes, I do remember when I was a kid, reverse thread, non-reverse thread, blah, 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 all of this back and forth. But all of the stuff was always put away. And yesterday or 2 days ago, when we were putting stuff away, I was like, hey, I got to record this video real quick. And so I had Corey do it, edited it up last night, and threw it on TikTok. And it started to do pretty well. It was kind of on the path of my on the same path as one of the rain catch videos I did that ended up like at 8,000 views. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like 14 followers away from 1,000. I'm like, oh, good morning, John Palmer, and good day to you also. It was, I was like, I don't think it'll get me there. I usually on those 8,000 view videos, I end up with, 5 or 6 more followers. I'm probably going to have a couple more of these videos to get there. So I posted it in the evening on or late afternoon. And I sit there and I kept checking in, and it's slowly creeping up, and it gets to that 8,000 where I thought it was going to stop just by the way the views were counting up. And it just kept going. And I was like, oh, this is cool. So last night before bed, it was sitting around just under I went to bed, it was just under 12,000 views. I woke up this morning and it's at 40,000 and still rising. So nice. I like that. It looks as though I went over 1,000 subscribers or followers or whatever they're called on TikTok, but I don't think it got me the access that I was hoping. I was under the assumption that I was going to be able to go live. I had the assumption I was going to be able to go live on TikTok October 1st, 1998 would have been 26 years ago. That was the date that they Mike's Homestead. What did they do on that date? The first time they put a forward thread on? This is really weird. In my Nostr chat, all it's showing is npubs, not names. Not names. Anyway, but when I looked this morning, it's still only giving me the go live for mobile gaming option. So I don't know. I had some really weird shit happen with this account because of some erroneous, like I signed up for a TikTok shop to sell some of my things, and then it gave me access to doing affiliate sales for other people's products. And so I did it because it was available. And then they said, oh shit, you weren't supposed to be doing that. And they gave me a bunch of strikes, and they violated me. They gave me enough violations that they just closed my account, my my shop account. And so I don't know if those violations sitting there because of something they did and shit. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm not putting a ton of effort into TikTok if that's going to be the games we get to play, changing bars and doing shit like that. I mean, it's fun and all, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. I do have some other channels that I fired up for the morning show and delinquents or the morning show and Director Detour over there, seeing what happens with those. Mike's Homestead says dad was propane and propane products tech. Your dad was Hank Hill? Propane and propane accessories. Propane. I don't think I've ever been in that industry. I've filled a lot of tanks. I've helped a lot of employees figure out why their systems weren't working. I know that. I I I definitely have been able to fix the fill systems and troubleshoot things with employees that have no idea what they're doing, which is really scary when you're standing there and they're trying to make it work and you're like, we gonna blow up or not? Uh, October 1st, 1998 was the first outside thread with overflow prevention device. That's the little screw on the side that you see them adjust a little bit, and then when they fill the tank, it blows the propane out the side of the valve, and that will keep the pressure under a safe pressure inside the tank. So I have to assume. I honestly don't know that as a complete guess, but just by looking at what's going on when they do it and how it works, I have to assume that's what's going on. Um, Hunter says he has an animal cruelty strike over on TikTok and a sexual harassment because I asked a lady why she kept changing the WhatsApp and Telegram channel if she was trying to sell me naked pictures. I mean, they are pretty hit and miss on what they'll violate you for, and what they'll give you strikes and take your videos down and all that shit for. It's a different world for sure over there. I don't know how Kyle navigates it. I guess you just have to learn to go with it. I don't know. I don't know. I see the possibilities there. I see what can happen there as far as benefits, and I just haven't ever got to the point where I can commit the consistency to make it happen. Canadian Farm says that Kyle must be more stoic than you. Kyle must be more willing to censor himself than me and jump through hoops, I would say. When you can't talk about giants, well, I don't know. I don't know if it was the midget word. It was probably the whole ball of wax. Midgets, shooting giants, and all sorts of fun stuff that made that one go sideways. But I think Kyle is very, very good at censoring himself and tiptoeing around things. So, but anyway, propane video is up. I also did a video about the Hutch Mountain generator conversion kit. Guys, I absolutely love it. I don't know if any of you guys use it. If you have a Honda suitcase generator, the EU 2200, the 2200i, and the 2000, I believe, are the ones that they have kits for, I think. Hutch Mountain makes a conversion kit for the generator that lets it run off of propane. Our 2200i has never had gasoline in it. I bought the generator brand new. I bought the conversion kit at the same time. I got them in the mail. I never put any gasoline in it. I drilled a hole in the case of the generator. It's a really simple install. Installed it, fired it up on propane, and haven't gone back yet. It is super clean. The engine or the motor, everything in it is super clean. It runs quieter, I think, if that's possible for a Honda suitcase. The exhaust smells nicer. When it doesn't have a huge load on the system, it does smell a little propane-y. It doesn't combust all the way if it's just idling. But it better than gasoline, the gasoline mess. Propane's easier to transport. We do lose a little bit of power, but we haven't noticed a significant enough drop off to make a difference. Canadian Farm says ain't got no gas in it. Yeah, I don't know why that ain't running. It ain't got no gas in it. I'm super happy. It still has the ability to run on gas if I want to, if I needed to. If for some reason I didn't have propane and I needed to use the generator, I could dump some gas in it and use it. I just haven't had the need for it. We decided to go with the propane because that's what we were carrying for the camper anyway. The only thing we have carried gas for since we left Minnesota was our truck. And now dicking around with the lawnmower that I'm kind of working on, sorta. I can't get it to run. But gasoline is what it is. It goes bad. Propane doesn't go bad. Propane's easy to transport. You're not going to spill it. It doesn't smell. It doesn't get on things, and it is what it is. So that's what we went. If you're thinking about a Honda generator, especially if it's a grab and go, I suggest I have nothing bad to say about the Hutch Mountain propane conversion kit for them. They work fantastic. So you should check one of those out. I do have videos on YouTube for those. If you go over to the other YouTube channel, the Lots Project YouTube channel, you can search Hutch. Just search Hutch Mountain, and it should come up. I did an installation video. I did, and I think a couple other videos on that. But I really like them. They're available on Amazon now, and yeah. If you don't have one, and if you're considering a dual fuel generator, and have the option to get a propane or natural gas or tri-fuel, propane, natural gas, and gasoline would be fantastic. I highly recommend it. It's always good to have that backup fuel source for your generator needs, because usually if you're using a generator, it's in an emergency or in a remote location where you kind of need the power. That's why you have the generator, and you don't want to be caught without being able to use it. What else got here on the list? Okay, I've been working on oh, here's the link for here is the link for Rewilder Life. So they did the tri-fuel. The Furman. What did you go with on the tri-fuel? Here is the link for that for the discount on the C4 membership if you're looking to get some fantastic coffee for the next year at an unbelievable price, and you want to pony up for the whole year and set it and forget it. Head on over there, foodforestfarms.com. I've been working on these Amazon lists. So there's all sorts of these wonky rules, both Amazon rules, specific social platform rules, and FCC, FTC, FCC, three-letter. Oh, the Westinghouse. Rewilder went with the Westinghouse. Yeah, that's another popular choice. It didn't hit my head when I was asking. The Furman's the only one that came to mind. So there's all these rules when you post affiliate links. You got to include disclosure that it's an affiliate link and blah da 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 and all this shit. And it changes depending on platform you're on. It changes depending on which site you're sending people to. And there's a way that Amazon has actually made it easier for creators to Westinghouse is the blue one, yes. There's a way that Amazon made it a little easier. So one is the storefront that I have as the Amazon and a big quotes influencer. As somebody that makes content for Amazon products, they have made it nice that they make what it's called a storefront. Basically, it's the home for all of my videos. My videos go on the product listings, but they also go on my storefront. You can find that at amazon.com/shop/the Lots Project. Pretty easy to find if you know the title of the show, you know the title of what I got going on, the Lots Project. Amazon.com/shop/the Lots Project. If you go there, you start there, you click on any of those videos, you click on any of those links, and then you go shopping. That's just like clicking an affiliate link. So that's kind of like the homepage portal to get into Amazon and be in my tracking. So I get credit. The other thing that they've done is make these things called idea lists that I can share a link to. Now, this isn't sharing an affiliate link, so I believe, from what I understand, it bypasses all the rules and regulations of stating that I earn commission and it's an affiliate link and all of this stuff. Because when you click on those and you go to my storefront, there is a sign that there's a little thing that says earns commission on all those videos that pop up on the site. When you see it under my name, it says earns commission. So like, so they do the notification of affiliate status. Well, these idea lists are pretty nice actually, because I've teetered back and forth and it's always been on my list to get to, but it wasn't as attractive as doing the videos to me. But I started messing around with them a little bit and realized the utility of them this time of year and beyond, but this time of year for sure, with holiday shopping, with targeted genres of products that I use, that I recommend, that are on sale, that are going to be Black Friday deals, things like that, where I can make these lists and share out the link of the list, and people can go look at a list of items. But it also puts the tracking, the affiliate tracking in there too. So I've been working on some of those. The other day I did the emergency vehicle gear list on Amazon. I have a few things on there. It definitely isn't it definitely isn't finished. I'm trying to only put things on these lists that I use, that I have, or someone I trust has used and recommends it. Because I don't want people buying shit because it's on my list and then being unhappy with it. If I go to Jack's and use his link to get into Amazon, then go to your storefront, do you all? I doubt it. I doubt we both get paid. I really doubt it. It can't be for sure. But I would say Amazon is not going to be double paying any commissions. That'd be interesting though, if someone with an affiliate account used their affiliate account to link to my storefront, how that would go down. That's interesting to think about. Up 2% this morning, guys, by the way. Up 2% to $92,404. So yeah, vehicle emergency kit. I think I got toe straps. I got jump box. I got I think I don't know what else I slid in there right away. That was actually just to share some. Oh, the tire plug kit. It was to share the tire plug kit basically in the podcast notes, because another one of those goofy things with Amazon is I have to list where I'm sharing these links so that they verify that it's my content. So I've inquired many times if I put, and I can't find an answer, if I put a link an affiliate link in my podcast audio notes. Where do I put the source website into Amazon? What site do I say it's coming from so that I still get credit? And I can't get an answer. I was like, do I put it in my my podcast host? Do I put just my general podcast, my podcast hosting site? Do I put all the different pod feeds that it goes to, because it goes to 9 or so different podcast distribution feeds that I'm sure they all edit the feed to be their domain name. What do I put? So making these lists and putting those in the video description kind of bypasses that, I believe. I believe. So I did the vehicle gear list, and then yesterday I really started working on a coffee gear list. With all the stuff was testing out over the weekend, with all the coffee gear that I have and I've been using for years, I thought I would do a coffee list. It makes sense. I had one started over there when I originally started up using it and was messing around with them. But I dove in and put some extra stuff on there, and I'm looking for suggestions for both the list topics and items for the list. So if you guys got emergency vehicle stuff, I know somebody threw out there a window breaking tool, like the emergency window breaking seatbelt cutting tool. I don't have one that I recommend, so Mike Soapset says swing by John's page 2 on the way. Yeah, we'll triple dip them. I'm guessing they're gonna put the brakes on that real quick. I'm really don't think that Amazon's gonna let that fly. It's hard enough to get them to pay the commissions you're owed rightfully, let alone stuff like that, piggybacking. But if you have anything, if you look at those lists and you have anything you want to add, if you have recommended products that you'd like to throw out to me and let me know what you use, I'd be happy to put them on the list. And says there's a hammer looking one. Hunter says there's a hammer looking one that I've used. Window breaker actually worked. That's the thing. I would have to go find some abandoned vehicles to test these things out. Which, I mean, that could be fun. I just don't have access to people that are like, yeah, bust my windows. Go ahead and bust my windows. Junkyard maybe. I don't think that they want glass. Pip, when you go to the salvage yard, what happens if you start breaking windows? Is that allowed? I think some people are trying to salvage windows, aren't they? I can't imagine the junkyard's real happy if you're, I'll give them $10. I suppose. But anyway, Pip says any junkyards. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm asking you. Is that something that they'd let you do? Would you have to pay them? I'm sure I could find a junkyard here. I never thought about it. I should order in a bunch of Pip says no cameras out in the yard. I would want to be on the up and up about it because I'm going to video it and it's not going to be inconspicuous. Like, I'm going to test these things. If I'm going to do that, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to buy a few of them and do testing on the glass breakers. Or reach out to a bunch of companies and see if they'll send some samples out and do a comparison video. I just need enough glass to make it work right. I mean, I only have 4 windows, a windshield, and a rear window on my truck, and the topper's only got 4 or 5 windows, so I don't think that's enough for the video. And Corey would probably get upset. Oh, but Used AeroPress yesterday after speaking to Coffee List. Used AeroPress yesterday after the show instead of making a whole nother French press. I'm still dialing in. I'm still dialing in the bean weight on the AeroPress. It tastes good. Don't get me wrong. I just like a lighter coffee, not less flavorful, lighter roast. And it feels like the AeroPress is really bringing out the heavies in the bean, if that makes sense. It's a different type of brew. It's basically extracting an espresso shot and then making it an Americano. Hunter says, I kind of like the coffee wand with the T-ball on the end. The final press is what I'm going to use today. Again, that John Palmer says, look in the abandoned in a Walmart parking lot for cars to test my my window breaking thing. Maybe I should just wander around and look for dogs in cars, and even though if the window's down or there's somebody sitting in the car with the dog, I just walk up and smash their window. Oh, I always thought I was going to save your dog. Hunter says he likes the coffee wand with the T-ball on the end. The final press was interesting. It's basically like a T-ball with a plunger on it. So you fill the T-ball with coffee grounds, you put it right in your coffee cup, and you make it like a cup of tea. And then at the end, you can squeeze out the grinds, and it's different. All these methods are different, and they brew different. They extract different flavors, and with all the multiple variables in them, it's a whirlwind of trying to figure out how to dial it in to get it to taste the way you want. So Pip says, I think I have a few damaged windows stashed for just such an occasion. I got to do it somewhere where I don't have to clean it up too, because I've broken car windows, and it's when they actually shatter, it's a lot of fucking work to clean them up. I don't know. Do they all have the safety glass in them now? Because I'm talking back in the 90s, early 90s, mid 90s, when we were fucking around with some abandoned cars and got the windows to break. Have they gone to the shatterproof glass in all the windows, or is that just a windshield thing anymore? Still, I guess it was then. But the back windows or the side windows, the door windows shattered, and the glass went fucking everywhere, and I just don't need to clean that up somewhere. It was harder than I thought to break them too. I watch all the videos, the like blooper videos of newscasters trying to break windows and shit, and they're just like banging off it, and I'm like, I get it. Hunter says side windows are super flexible. Yeah, that's because they're not held in by anything really, just that little track. John Palmer says tinted windows hold together. Yeah, it's because there's a tint film in them. Well, depends on the tinted window, right, John? Some have a tint film, and some have the smoked glass actually has impregnated tint in it, I believe. I don't think that they're all film, but the film would hold it together. So I don't know. It's something to think about. Hunter says I need to get the riot level film for the windows. Why would I want to do that? I want to be able to break them. The intent is to actually break the windows with the window breaker and make sure they work. So yeah, idea list over there on Amazon. I'm gonna drop I'll drop the links for those they're in the video description, in the audio description, and I'll put them in the comments here if anybody needs to click and save. Click and save. If it's on your phone, it should populate into the app with these links. I've been exploring all this high technology stuff that now these links, these Amazon links that I can share. If you're on your phone, it will open in the Amazon app instead of opening in the Amazon web browser where you're not logged in. Yeah. It takes these these folks that I'm on a lot of these Amazon content creator sites. It takes these people like 2 minutes to think this shit up and realize this shit, and here I am pushing on a year into this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm learning about deep linking, and if I do this, it'll actually boost my sales. It's so much to learn, guys. It's so much to learn to do it right. You see videos, I see videos. I shouldn't say you see video. I see videos. I see results from people, what they've done, how they've done it, and the success that they've had on different platforms through affiliate sales and videos. And it's totally legit. Oh well, a lot of them are totally legit. There's a bunch of scammers out there, but there are plenty of people that holy shit. Look at you. Thanks, Hunter. So there's things that they don't necessarily tell you. There's tips that they don't necessarily share. They might share them if you pay the thousands of dollars for their course or things like that. But as I muddle along on my own and I discover these things through back channels, through conversations with people, through chat messages with different people, trying to learn, I feel stupid. But then I talk to some other people that are doing the same thing, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And I explain it to them, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, that really, really makes sense." So I don't feel so stupid. It's like the propane valve video that I did, and I said it. I feel like this stuff is common knowledge. And it might be for 90% of the people, but if there's 10% of the people out there that don't know, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that don't know things, and I assume that everybody knows. Well, why wouldn't you know that? I think Jack Spirko did a whole series on it a while back, because he realized the same thing one day, that he was cutting. I think he was cutting wire with a pair of slip lock pliers, and he realized that not everybody knows that there's the little cutters in there that you can adjust the slip locks and use them to cut wire. Well, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And you assume everything that you know that most other people know. So it's a tough balance there, and on what to throw out there that you don't think that people already know. So anyway, went to the builder yesterday. Went to I shouldn't say builder. Went to the material. Pip says I was today years old. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Went to the material where we'll be getting the material for building the shell of the cabin out at Tim's. Talked to him about my idea, talked to him about rough prices, talked to him about general sizes, delivery, installation, all sorts of different challenges that I'm facing. Had a really good conversation with him, was happy with the way it went. And it should move forward pretty smoothly. A lot of stuff is still in the air. John Palmer says, I'm a dumbass. I can't know stuff others don't. Right? Basically set us on the path to getting a quote. Let me know what he needs to know for the quote on the materials, and then what he needs for a quote on getting them delivered or me picking them up, what size trailer I'll need, this, that. And it was a great conversation. He thinks that the idea is sound. He thinks that it'll work fine, that I'm on the right path as far as what I'm thinking and why. Kind of talk to him more why I'm doing what I'm doing instead of a typical build. Why we can't pour a foundation, why we're not doing stick built, stuff like that. So it was good. It was productive for sure, and super nice people. Very, 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 very nice folks over at Stoll's Metalcraft. No, Stoll's Woodcraft and Metal, I believe, is their name. If you're in the general area of Henderson, Tennessee, and you're looking for a building, you can check them out. He said that he's had people come drive down from Kentucky, from the whole general area to pick up building materials from him, and they do it on a like a 20-foot tandem axle trailer, and you can get a whole pole barn on the trailer. I was like, wow, yeah. I saw the load that they dropped off to build my friend's huge barn, and I was like, that's all it's gonna take. And sure as shit, man, it went up, and I was like, holy crap. When we did their roof, when they delivered the metal, it was just like a little tiny stack of metal for this huge roof that we redid, and it was impressive how small the material pile was. So we'll see. Does look like I'll probably end up rolling with 6x6 beams or 6x6 posts instead of 4x4s. I was hoping to be able to drop down to 4x4s. He says that he wouldn't, just for warping factor more than load factor, and the longevity of the 6x6 is not warping at all or way less. And so that's going to be our biggest hurdle once material is at the site. They're not going to be able to deliver it to the build site, but once they deliver it or we pick it up and get it to the bottom of the hill, when we get it to the edge of the easement road, transporting and I think they're going to be 16, possibly 18-foot 6x6s to the build site is going to be the next feat to overcome, the thing to figure out. That's a pretty significant weight. It's a solid piece of lumber, and it's going to be heavy, and trying to figure out how to get it up there. I do have several ideas as we're coming into fall and all the foliage is dropping, and we can see the contours of the hill in front of us, and the way oh no. Mike Sompson said, did he give you a plan? He'll send it to me. I brought paper set to SRF but forgot to give them to you. No, he didn't give me a plan yet. We just kind of talked about it, and he just needs the the dimensions and a few other specs to give me a quote on the materials. But yeah, you can email it to me, info at thelotsproject.com. I appreciate it. Or you can send it on Telegram or wherever you want. I appreciate looking at the plans. I watched him put up the pole barn in my friend's backyard while we were doing the roof. Basically sat on the roof and watched him put it in. So I have a general idea of the process and how it went up. And then I can always go over and reference theirs too. But yeah, plans are nice. Appreciate it. Nice. I appreciate you, Mike. So that was fun. That's it's exciting to get that moving forward, and we'll see. I'm thinking I'm hoping to do it without mechanical equipment because I don't know how I would get the mechanical equipment up there. But like I said, with the foliage dropping and exploring the contours of the hills again, we might be able to find a nice path to be able to quickly get in and out of there with a skid steer, and then either rent one or borrow one and move everything and do all the work we need to. But it's a tough spot to access for anybody that's been out to Delinquent's Gully and walked up to that build site. You can see, you can understand the complexity of trying to get all that material up there. But it'll be worth it in the end for sure. It will be worth it in the end, especially if we can do it without tearing everything up and making it look like a construction site. That's one of my goals. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up today and roll out of here. I gotta do some prep for interviews this morning and get some stuff around. I got a bunch of video to edit today to get put up on YouTube and Amazon and all the places. Man, I appreciate hanging out. It's Tuesday. Hopefully you make it through the day. You're super productive and you have a fantastic day. And Mike's Homestead just joined C4, a Christmas gift for the wife. Fantastic, Mike. Brian will be in touch with you to determine what kind of coffee she needs to or she would like and enjoy the most. And let him know he can do whatever you need to do. Appreciate you joining. Have a fantastic Tuesday and knock it out of the park. And I guess when we circle back, it'll be hump day. And we'll get through that one too. Have a great day, guys, and we'll catch up with you in the morning.